Hello students, welcome to this video lecture. In this video, I'll speak about skill enhancement course, that is mushroom cultivation. In this course, we have to write one project work, and this is the uh, main page or first page. You have to write like this. Then there will be a certificate which will be signed by the class teacher. Then you have to write acknowledgement signed by you. Table of contents will be like this: introduction, chapter 1, where you have to write about mushroom cultivation techniques. Then, second, cultivation of a particular type of mushroom, chapter 3, it will be of your own choice. Then, chapter 4, conclusion and reference. Mushroom culture technology. In this course, the unit 1 speaks about the introduction of mushrooms. So, what are mushrooms? Mushrooms are fleshy and microscopic Basidiocarpus or Ascocarpus fruiting bodies of fungi. Mushrooms are very delicate things. They have a lifespan of less than a day. Some may survive 1 week, and a group of tougher mushrooms may last for months, but they have a tough woody structure. Most fleshy mushrooms do not last, and this makes researching them very difficult. Since we do not know where they are till they fruit, we only get a few days to study them each time they appear, as they are seasonal. A typical mushroom may have following parts: vulva, stipe, ring, gills, pilus. But not all these parts may be available in all the mushrooms. A mushroom has mainly two portions. One is fruiting body, which is usually umbrella shaped, and second is mycelium, which is thread-like structure, grows on the substrate, which can be compared to the roots of higher plants. As the mushrooms are saprophytes, mycelium helps in absorbing the nutrients from the substrate. Most of the mushrooms have caps and stalk, but some are devoid of stalks. Here you can see the life cycle of a mushroom. This is a fruiting body. Fruiting body has pilus and gills, and in the gills there are basidium, where spores are formed. There is spore mother cell which undergoes meiosis and forms four haploid basidiospores. They are similar type, but when they germinate, they one of them behave like positive strand, the other like negative, and they fuse and they form dikaryotic hyphae. And from this dikaryotic hyphae, the bud-like structure starts, and that develops into a mature fruiting body of a mushroom, and life cycle completes. In mushroom culture technology, you must know the life cycle of a mushroom, because for mycelium culture we have to obtain dikaryotic hyphae, and that we can obtain from the pilus of a mushroom. Fruiting bodies of mushrooms are a part of sexual reproductive cycle. The life cycle of mushrooms includes production of sex organs and gametes, fusion of gametes, that is we call plasmogamy, followed by nuclear fusion, karyogamy, meiosis and subsequent nuclear division, development of fruiting bodies to disperse the sexual spores, and development of spores. The mushroom's life cycle starts when the spores are released from the gills. Millions of spores are released into the elements, air, water, animals. These spores are dispersed by various methods, depending on the kind of mushroom. When the conditions are right, the spores germinate, sending out tiny threads called hyphae, single hypha, monokaryotic. In order for the hyphae to develop and eventually produce a mushroom, it has to find other hyphae that are compatible. When two compatible hyphae meet, they fuse together to form a network or threads called a mycelium. This mycelium eventually forms what is known as hyphal node, which grows and develops into a pinhead, which in turn grows and develops into a fruiting body, which we call mushroom, and then it all starts again. Variation in the timing, sequence, mechanism, and regulation of the basic steps yields the incredibly varied life cycle encountered within the fungi. History: use of mushroom is very old. Romans considered it as food of God, and as such they served this to their guests on important occasions. Comprehensive method of mushroom cultivation was first recorded by Tournefort in 1707, Cambrai 1810, and Callot 1831 made mushroom cultivation possible throughout the year. Out of 2,000 known edible mushrooms, only 20 species have been domesticated. Some of the domesticated and commercially grown mushrooms are oyster mushroom, Rhodotus species, button mushroom, Agaricus brunensis or Agaricus bisporus, Pyristo mushrooms, Volvarilla volvacea, shiitake mushroom, Lentinus idodes, Nameco, Foliata nameco, Inocytic, Flavulina volutives, juice ear fungi, Auricularia species. The major mushroom growing countries are United States, France, United Kingdom, China, Netherlands, and India. Nutritional and medicinal value of edible mushrooms. Mushrooms are the natural God-given health food to mankind. At present, mushrooms has become an important menu in human diet. Edible mushrooms are valuable source of nutrients and are recognized as source of protein-rich food. It also provides carbohydrate, salts, and vitamins. Romans considered mushrooms as food of God, and as such, they serve mushrooms preparation to their guests on important occasions. It is also called vegetable meat. The protein content is 3.7 gram per 100 gram of edible portion, and much higher as compared to various vegetables. Mushrooms proteins have a digestibility of 60 to 70%. In general, 100 gram of fresh mushroom contain the following: carbohydrate 1 to 2 gram, protein 5 to 8 gram, fat 0.2 to 1 gram, vitamin 5 to 15 gram, amine, riboflavin, nicotinic acid, folic acid, minerals zero point 0.5 to 1 gram, like sodium, potassium, phosphate, calcium. Because of the low caloric value, little starch, and negligible amount of fat, mushroom is ideal diet for diabetes. The abundant quality of folic acid is considered vital in treating anemia. High amount of fiber in fiber in rich food is helpful for slimming as food gives a feeling of fullness. Fiber-rich food also increases general health and fitness. Edible mushrooms contain high level of dietary fiber, substantial amount of protein, vitamins, and minerals, but are low in fat. They also have various properties for health benefits such as antioxidative, anti-tumor, and hypercholesterolic effects. Poisonous mushroom. But ever since humans have become curious about the beautiful mushrooms, poisoning by consuming them has become quite a phenomenon. By trial and error methods, humans have learned to distinguish the edible mushrooms from the poisonous ones. There is no clear cut easy method to identify edibility of mushrooms. According to Gogol et al. And others, a poisonous mushroom will have a sac or cap-like structure called volva at the base of the stalk. It will also have skirt-like ring on the stalk near the cap. Gills will be white in color and it will grow singly or in twos. And edible mushrooms will have either ring or vulva or none of these. Other features of poisonous mushrooms are they comparatively soft, colorful, and very attractive. Exudation of milky substances from the damaged fruit bodies, bitter or sour in taste, and have unpleasant smell, and generally insect, ants, and other animals do not feed on them. Traditional methods to distinguish edible and poisonous mushroom: if brinjal, pieces, or flowers are dipped into mushroom-soaked water, it turns black. It turns blackish, then mushroom is poisonous. If poisonous mushroom is soaked in salt water, water turns blackish color. Silver or copper particles will turn blackish when immersed in the dish of poisonous mushroom. Milk curdles immediately in contact with poisonous mushrooms. But these criteria are said to be not very reliable, therefore, care should be taken while collecting mushrooms from the field, and no one should attempt to eat a wild edible mushroom without being 100% sure of its identity. With the advancement of science, some of the poisonous mushrooms were analyzed for their chemical composition. This resulted in the discovery of many toxic substances, which are responsible for mushroom poisoning. Some of these toxins in the pure form are fatal even in the smallest dose, while others impair the various physiological functions of our body. Some of these toxins have found use in both homeopathic and allopathic systems of medicine, while others are employed in the biochemical research. Some of the mushroom toxins, their effects and probable uses are briefly discussed below. Mushroom poisoning by Amanita phalloides, Aver- Averna and Amanita virosa and Galerina species is often deadly, mainly due to toxic substances like amatoxin and phalloidin present in fresh fruiting bodies. Amatoxin damages the nuclei of the liver cells by inhibiting RNA polymerase B, essential in protein synthesis. This property of amatoxin makes it an important tool in biochemical studies. Pallidine also damages the liver cells but is not toxic as amatoxin. Similar effect on liver cells and kidney is produced by garometrin, which is produced by consuming raw or half-cooked Ascomycetes fungus, Garomitra esculenta. Another potent nephrotoxin is orelanin, which damages the kidney permanently when Basilocarpus Opcotinerius orelanus are consumed. Interestingly, Caprinus comatus will not go along with alcohol as it contains a toxin called coffee, which inhibits alcohol dehydrogenase in the liver, affecting the conversion of alcohol to acetate. An increased level of aldehyde in blood causes alcohol antagonistic symptoms and can be used. Some mushrooms, when consumed, produce hallucinogenic effects. Amanita muscaria fly agaric has toxin like muscarine, ibotenic acid. When the basidiocarbs are dried, secondary metabolites like muscimol and muscazone, very potent hallucinogens, are produced. All these toxins stimulate the aminobutyric acid receptors for the cells of the central nervous system. Muscarine is used in homeopathy to treat mental disorders. Both ibotenic acid and muscimol have insecticidal properties and can be used as insect repellents. This fungus is believed to have been used by Aryans as a source of soma, a divine drink. Psychotrophic fungi. like species of psilocybin, contains chemicals like biocystin, cyosine, and psilocybin, which are potent serotonin antagonists. When taken even in very small doses, it gives the same effect as that of lysergic acid. Therefore, it is often used in psychotherapy and neurological research. It is surprising to note that there are reports of edible mushrooms having some toxic substances as in the widely cultivated button mushroom Agaricus bisporus. It has agaritine, a hydrogen derivative considered as a carcinogen. Pyristo mushroom Volvarella volvacea contains a thermolabile idiotoxin, and the mushrooms inoculate Plamudina velutis has plasmotoxin. This calls for a reassessment of the wisdom of their use as food, but consuming shiitake mushroom, Lentinus iodide, is beneficial. This is due to lentinan, an antitumorous substance, and iritadine, a hypolipidemic substance which reduces cholesterol in blood.